Hi. Okay. Already warning you, this may run a little long because I'm going to do a bit of a history lesson and talk about today's episode, and I might jump into a little bit of yesterday's episode. So I'm going to be all over the place a bit, but it's going to make sense in a minute. All right. All right. So I myself did some research just to get into the history of who was connected to who and everything because I told you before I had some time where I was watching it and then I didn't watch it for a couple of years and then I started watching it again. So in those couple of years a lot of stuff happened, therefore I had to go and do a history lesson all over again. Alright. So uh alright. To get into Daniel Romolotti, played by Michael Graziadei, and this is the same actor that played him when he was a teenager, so I don't have to remember names. Alright. So, let's go into his love life or characters or whatever. Alright. This is a piece I forgot. After he was married and divorced from Lily, I guess, he was drugged and taken to a party by Daisy Carter. Daisy Carter then slept with him, therefore becoming pregnant with Lucy. Now, I assumed that Lucy was Heather's child, but that's not the case. Alright, so we have Lucy Romolotti. Okay. She's played by Lily Brooks O'Brien. She's 12 years old, and the character's like 12. The character's supposed to be 12, so I'm guessing the actress is 12, 13. Alright, so from yesterday. Okay, which this is what it confuses me about because Valentine's Day in real time was last Tuesday. Okay, so they put the Valentine's Day episode on Tuesday or something, but then also they jumped from Valentine's Day to yesterday and act like it was one day apart. So that confused me because I was like, what? Wait a minute. All right. So, okay. All right. There's that piece. Then getting into Heather Stevens, his ex wife, I'm guessing because they're going to file for divorce. All right. So, Heather Stevens was played by Jennifer Landon, the daughter of the famous Michael Landon and Cheryl Landon, and played by Eden Regal for a time, which is the famous actress from All My Children. She played Bianca Montgomery, Erica Kane's daughter, the great, talented, wonderful Susan Lucci, and then Heather Stevens was also played. His most recent by Vale, like Vale, Colorado, Bloom. Now, she played it before a couple years ago, and now she's currently reprising the role as of today, or whenever she shows. That's Vale Bloom. Alright. So, when Heather came in the door and was making demands on Daniel and saying that, I need to talk to you but like basically telling him what to do and whatever. I just was like, okay, that's why the relationship didn't work because you're bossy and like authoritative to your husband. That's not the way to go. But anyway, apparently they're trying to move the story forward and make it clear that they're not going to be together. That couple is not going to be together anymore. So yeah, I guess so. Okay. A heartbreaking scene for me, and I'm not a parent, was when Lucy was telling Daniel how he hurt her by not being there for her. That even broke my heart. So, you know, and yeah, that was hard. Oh, okay. enough of the history. You've got enough history now, and I think I have too, to make sense of everybody on the canvas for Daniel. Okay, all right. Jumping into today's storyline, which, okay, as a viewer, let me say, I hate when they do this. I hate it, okay? Because they got this big piece of information, a secret or whatever that's going to be revealed. And of course, they're going to try to milk it and make it last for as long as they can. Okay, I get that part. But, holy hell, okay? First of all, you have the girl have the answer in an envelope, but she doesn't want to open it. That's the thing I was given yesterday. Today, they do this whole like flash forward and then rewind the tape back and do it forward again and rewind the tape back. Never tell me that's confusing. Okay, that is confusing, people. I cannot follow it. Which one is the father? Like, I know who I want the father to be, but like at this point, I care, but I don't care. But like, don't do it like that. Don't do it like, okay, she reveals it and it's Adam. Then the fallout happens because it's Adam. Then she reveals it and it's Nick, and the fallout because it's Nick. Okay, could you just tell me who it is? Because really, honestly, okay, I told you in the video yesterday, I want it to be Adam's because I want to see if he grows up and raises a child. And besides which, okay, Nick, his character, his personality, doesn't have it in him to like fight over the kid. I'm not saying that. But I'm also saying that the way they painted it today was because Sharon was having a conversation with Nick, which I know Sharon and Nick are in game anyway. That's what I'm assuming because they've been put together and torn apart too many damn times. Alright. So they're having a conversation in Crimson Lights, and so then Sharon gets to the crux of it. Like, do you love her? He cannot say yes. He says everything but yes. Okay? Then he says, I don't think the relationship will work out, but it's not about that. It's about the child. So you mean to tell me that you're going to tell a woman that's not even about her anymore? You don't care about her anymore, but you care about the kid. And how do you think any woman in the right mind is going to take that bit of information? I'm just saying. Like, if I was involved with the guy, which I'm not involved with anybody. I'm saying, if I was dating a guy and he tells me that, okay, well, I don't really care about you like that, but it's all about the kid, I would not take it well. I mean, I would understand what he's talking about, okay, to some point. But as a woman, I would not take the first part of that well. And they think that, like, if you put it in a storyline and you say that bit of dialogue, it's going to go over well. In what universe? Okay, I'm telling you as a viewer right now, if they don't tell me who the father of this child is very soon, I'm going to get very annoyed and maybe stop watching it because you cannot pull me along for that long. I'm sorry, you can't do it. Alright, getting into a bit of yesterday's, the reason why I highlighted, what's her name? Oh, Laura Lee Bell as Christine in Devon is because, okay, so Christine sees Devon in his own apartment or whatever, and he's with Abby, whatever. So then, okay, she says, how can I help you, whatever. So he explains it and says, I already put you on retainer and whatever. So then, okay, whatever. Forget all that because it doesn't matter really at this point until they really get into court. Okay, so then Sean, Dominic, Nate comes in the elevator, or it's like thinking about going in, right? Okay, so, but he happens to see Christine get on the elevator. So he says, very lightly, is it a social call or is it professional? And because Christine won't answer, he understands it's professional, but yet he still tries to dig. Okay, what? Why okay, obviously, okay, the other side of my brain that's analytical gets it because you're trying to get information. But why are you trying to get it from a lawyer? She's not going to tell you because she can't tell anything about the case because of confidentiality. So, what are you trying to accomplish here? I'm just like, there are too many times when I'm watching something for the past 2 weeks or whatever, then I'm like, okay, just shut up because you're not going to get anything. You're not going to get any info. So you're just talking to a dead tree. Okay, I hope things get clearer and whatever in the next couple of days or whatever, because I can't take this. I can't take the unused and kind of stupid in a sense dialogue because you're going nowhere with it. All right. It's just wow. All right. I'm done. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.